There's nothing worse than a kid.
A leader will arise.
Oh, I feel like Mary Poppins, bitch.
TV production may be shut down almost everywhere except Iceland and South Korea, but streamers and premium cablers have a deep bench of new series hitting the small screen this week. From HBO's Drag in the Heartland of We're Here, which debuted last night, to Apple TV Plus's Defending Jacob premiering today, the 1930s set Penny Dreadful, City of Angels on Showtime on April 26th, and Netflix's Never Have I Ever on April 27th. The battle to be the show that you have to watch this week may be so intense that you'll actually forget there is no live sports on right now.
We have some bad news on the case. The print we lifted from the victim is from your son.
There's got to be an explanation. They go to the same school Jacob's in his class.
Yes, we know that.
Lynn, have you arrested my son?
First in the arena is Defending Jacob from the Tech Titan streaming service. With Captain America himself, Lady Mary, and Knives Out Martell, plus Wire and American Gods alum Pablo Schreiber, J.K. Simmons, and Sherry Jones, this 8-episode limited series based on the novel by William Landay that premiered today has a lot of heft. Add to that the fact the director of The Imitation Game is behind the camera, and you have some real pedigree, which is something that Apple TV Plus loves in this Mark Boombach developed effort. However, underneath this tale of a family grappling with if their son is a killer or not is pretty standard fare and about 200 minutes too long, and that's pretty hard to defend.
Drag is about empowerment.
We travel across this country to take people from who they are to what they can be. Thank God I brought these.
Having made a splash with its debut on HBO on April 23rd, We're Here is a charming move by the premium cabler to extend its reach and reality TV arm to yet another night. Led by RuPaul's Drag Race vets Eureka O'Hara, Shangela, and Bob the Drag Queen, this six-parter from Stephen Warren and Johnny Ingram aims to bring drag, acceptance, and one hell of a show to the heartland, the result of which is some true fun, which is never a bad thing.
This gets out, we're looking at a damn race war.
Let every Mexican in Los Angeles know I will build this road.
The cops, they'll shoot you down like animals.
In this life, you're a cowboy or you're an Indian. You better choose.
Almost 4 years after the Victorian-era set Penny Dreadful wrapped its League of Extraordinary Monsters run, John Logan is back with a Great Depression-based spin-off of sorts, Penny Dreadful, City of Angels. There's magic and mystics in the Showtime series, but unlike its first installments, the real monsters here are mankind, with racial and class-based battles for the riches and future of LA and festering fascists. A narrative that sometimes loses its own plot by being a bit too clever by half. Timely as hell and dominated by a shape-shifting demon played by Game of Thrones alum Natalie Dormer, who has kind of cornered the market on playing a distinctly campy kind of evil, with a murder as its MacGuffin, with often rickety alt history of its own making, City of Angels weaves in and out of the real history of a fiery period in Los Angeles that has been explored in the likes of Chinatown before, and here spotlights Chicano communities, and proves, for better or worse, that there ain't no narrative rest for the wicked, despite their best intentions.
Guys, sophomore year is gonna be our year. You can feel it.
But we're not cool. Would a not cool person wear one dangly earring?
Which brings me to my plan. We're rebranding. I have chosen attainable, yet status-enhancing people for each of us today.
Hey, Jonah. You smell great today.
It's Forever by Mariah Carey.
Oh.
Now look, honestly, I have never been a big John Hughes fan, and I hate most coming-of-age stories. But the Mindy Kaling co-created Never Have I Ever simply banished the curmudgeon out of me. From a star-in-the-making debut by newbie lead May Itrai Ramakrishnan, who literally got the gig through an open call on social media, Netflix Never Have I Ever is where all of Kaling's rom-com aims have hit the bullseye. It's funny, awkward, but in all the right ways, sorrowful, but never maudlin. And with a galaxy of other stars in its stellar supporting cast, the biggest complaint I have of the 10-episode first season of the Lana Fisher co-created Never Have I Ever, from what I've seen, is that it all goes by so quick in a binge that you're left waiting for more and knowing that you're going to have to wait a very long time. So check out the first episode of We're Here on one of HBO's streaming services and get ready to watch more in the forthcoming weeks. And don't miss Never Have I Ever when it drops on Netflix on Monday. It's a great way to spend a week where we're still all at home, and it's absolutely the show that you have to watch.